YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 16, the show. Row the show with Theo. This is episode 115, and we're getting ready for a home series here against the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. So, in the last episode, we've seen Bonds' slow start coming hopefully to an end, as he had one home run in the, or actually his first home run in the Indians game there, the first game there, and then, after that we really didn't see too much. He did get more hits, but yeah, they were coming from here and there. As you see, there were 3.5 games out of first place right now, as the Royals and Indians both hold the number one spot there, 7-5. White Sox right behind them, just 2 games behind them, with a 5-7 record. So now back here in Detroit, and of course a lot of talk and a lot of rumors have been going around saying that Bonds wants out of Detroit, as he does only have a year-to-year contract with them, and he feels like with the last couple of years now they've played, he's been getting shortchanged when it comes to the playoffs, and he wants to be in the playoffs, and he wants to play for a championship. So now we'll go ahead and see him here, his first at-bat here in Game 1 in this series with Seattle. And he'll get thrown out there, and yep, that's going to retire him, his first at-bat, as he does get, works at an 8-pitch at-bat there. Now we'll go bottom of the third here. We'll see this one goes right down the line here. That's going to be a fair ball. That is going to go ahead and get him a single as he thinks about going for 2. And that's his first actual hit in the ball game here today against Seattle. So we'll see what he can do here on the base pass. Maybe cause some chaos here. But now we'll go to the bottom of the 7th here. It's tied 3-3 now with a runner on first here. And we'll see the pitch. And yep, he will ground and double play into that one right there, as that's going to end his at-bat there. And I'll take a look at the replay here. Bonds, he smacks that one just well, but the third baseman right on top of that one, and gets the double play on Bonds. So Bonds gets retired there. As you see, Mariners win this one 5-4 is your final score. 1 for 5 for Bonds, as he's just not having a good day at all. So 2.5 there is ERA, not ERA, his batting average right there, 250, and he is struggling quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and skip game 2. They end up losing that one 8-4. He goes over 4 in that ball game. So now we'll go ahead and move on to game 3. And we'll see what he can do here today. So there you see his numbers so far for the series. And again, not doing too well at all. Bottom of the first here, runner on first. And we'll see a chopper right there. Easy play for the pitcher there to make. As, cannot get on board there. Or he can't get the out, but that is not going to be called a hit. That's going to be called a fielder's choice there for Johnson, as there. Now having Bonds there at first. So no recorded hit so far yet for Bonds. But Winters is coming up here. 2-1 is his count. 2 outs, and Bonds is going to go ahead and try to go for this one and steal. But he'll get caught there, and he'll be taken off the bags there by the catcher. So after 1, Detroit leads it now 1-0. So we'll move on here. Next at bat, bottom of the 4th here. We're up by a run, nobody on board, and 1 out. We'll see what Bonds can do here with this pitch. And this one will be hit out there. This will be an official base hit here for him as he gets on board. And he'll be at first there with that hit. So we'll double up the points still. 27 points there for that single. And we'll see if he can get a few more here hopefully by stealing some bases and get himself driven in. So Austin Jackson coming up the bat, 0 for 1 for him. Fly out back in the first. We'll see what Bonds can do as he gets off the bag there at first a little bit. decides to take off here, and he's going to get in that hit and run situation here. He's going to run from first to third, and he's going to slide there at third. And now runners on the corners now for the Tigers. So the Tigers got something going, something special for themselves here, as they got that hit and run there, which worked out for the best for them. Runner now goes from first to third there, and now with only no outs here, or excuse me, with one out, Kenny Winters has an opportunity here to knock in Bonds for another hit and make it a 2-0 game. So 1-1 count here for Winters. Winters gets the swing. Winters is going to get caught in a double play there, and that will end the inning here as Bond and believe for runners on first and third get caught there, and they are stuck there, and Bonds, of course, being at third, is stranded. Mariners win this one and come back and win this one 5-1 is your final score. Bonds 1 for 4 in the ball game for him. So Bonds, again, this team look like they're getting to the point of being swept here as they get to Game 4, as they've lost now the first 3 games here, and especially with that loss there just a night ago there, they had a 2-run lead, and then for whatever reason just imploded there and let the Mariners come back and win it 5-1. It's not a 2-run lead. They had a 1-run lead there, and got themselves imploded there. So there you see Bonds hits this one out to center field there. That's going to be a catch there, and that will retire him in his at bat. Bottom of the 4th here, full count here for Bonds. He'll ground out to third, and one third baseman to ground out to another. That is an out, and that will get him retired. So now his third at bat here, 0 for 2, a ground out and a line out there. Full count for Bonds, and that's going to be a walk there, as he does a great job of being patient there and look at the pitches, and look like King Felix has no choice but to pitch around him and put him on board there at first. Miguel Cabrera up the bat, walked back in the 4th here, 0-1 count. So Cabrera might get some good pitches here, as we'll take a look here and see Bonds come off the back just a bit, as he go ahead and takes off here, and this is going to look like another hit and run here for Bonds, as he does. Bonds will get held up at third, and Cabrera will single there. So nice job, as Cabrera does what he does best here, and that's hitting the baseball here and getting runners in scoring position here, and try to get a score on the board for their ball club as they're down by a run here in the bottom of the 7th. So Kenny Winters comes out the bat here. We'll see what he can do here. This one's skied up there, and this right here, this right here might hurt him, as that does, and that's going to keep the runners there at first and third. Winters trying to do something there, but just couldn't get that ball deep enough to sacrifice fly. So full count for Mallory now here. 1 out, runner still on first and third, and we'll see here. This is going to be a nice double play here as they turn that one around here, and they get both runners out, and that will end the inning. So after now 7 innings of work, Seattle leads it 1-0, and Seattle ends up winning the game 2-0 as they sweep the Detroit Tigers. I feel like the Detroit Lions at times the way they play. But now they're 4-13, and Bonds has now said in a recent newspaper that he says this team is not the team that it was designed to be, that he was promised over the offseason. He wants a change, and he wants a change now. So will he get that change? Well, right now they're 5 games out of first place. As you see, they're 4-13, and you got to try to turn some things around as they get ready for the Angels, who are currently 6-11. They're 5.5 games out of first place. They've currently got a 2-game winning streak here. So this will be a good time here to be the spoiler here and try to get some wins off of this team that's being successful right now. Maybe transfer that success to the Tigers. So Comerica Park, a packed house here tonight as we get ready for Game 1 of a 3-game series against the Angels. There you see Mike Trout and his numbers there. 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases. And going against Max Scherzer. So bottom of the first here for Bonds here with 2 outs, nobody on board. And we'll see that will be a dribbler there to short. Short will make a nice play to first. Nice job there. Almost not getting Bonds down that play there, as he's been a quick runner there. No score after 1. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 here for the Angels, and the Bonds will hit that one. That's a nice hit, but the right fielder gets on that one, on top of that one, and gets the catch there. Nice job. Take a look at the replay here. Gets a solid hit here, but just too solid, and that is going to cause him to get out. So JB Shook now coming up to bat, 2 for 2 for him, 2 singles, as Bonds is on defense now. Try to get a double play here in this situation with a 1-2 count, 1 out. They can get out of the inning here if they can just put the ball on the ground. We'll see Bonds here getting thrown at second. Second throws to the first, and that is your double play there, and that will retire the Angels in this inning. So nice job there turning the double play, but after 5, Angels still lead it by 1. Now 2-1 here, bottom of the 6th here. Bonds hits this one high and deep. This one goes back, but the left fielder now this time gets the catch, and that retires his at bat. Man, talk about a guy not getting the breaks here, as he's putting the ball, hitting the ball very well, but just for whatever reason, they're just going right to the gloves of the outfielder, not to mention the infield. So 0 for 3 now here, line out back in the 6th. Still up by a run here in the bottom of the 8th. Got a runner on board. And 1 out, and Bonds chips this one. This one gets played by the third baseman, makes a nice hop there, and they do not get Bonds there. It will be called a fielder's choice there, so Bonds will not be credited for a hit there, but they do get the lead runner there out of commission, as the Angels win this one with a final score 4-2, as Bond goes 0 for 4 in this ball game. And he's hoping now things will really definitely turn around here as they get ready now for game 2. They want to avoid another sweep here, as they've already now lost 5 straight now, and they're hoping to turn things around. So fans there in Detroit are saying the same thing. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this 5-game losing streak here, and let's get something going for ourselves. As we'll see Bonds here, there you see his number so far, and again, that slow start is really hurting him. And we'll see 2 outs, and he'll ground out there, and no, he will not. Third baseman can't make a play, and that will be a base hit there for Bonds. So nice job there, getting that one past the infield, and getting hit off here off of Jarrett Weaver. Now bottom of 3rd here, 1-0 here, 1-0, nobody on board and 1 out. 2-1 count here for Bonds, and Bonds gets underneath this one. That's another thing that's been going on with him. He's going to be getting underneath the ball there, and he will end up popping out there. That'll be it, as the catcher makes a nice play right there behind the plate, and that will retire Bonds in this at-bat. So there you see right there, yeah, he knew that he got underneath that one and just did not care for that one at all. So now 1 for 2 here, a single back in the 1st. Bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. We'll see what he can do here. And, the bottom of the 7th now, I should say, here with the runner at 2nd here, and that's going to be a ground out there from 3rd, as the third baseman grounds out to the other third baseman. That'll be another at-bat there that he cannot do well. Now, bottom of the 8th here, we're up by 2, and we'll see here runners at 1st and 2nd here with 2-0 count here. Bonds chips this one right in front of the plate. Pitcher gets a hold of that one and gets the runner out there, as Smith is able to get out of the inning. And still, the Tigers lead this one, and they actually win this one of a final score of 5-3. 1 for 5 for Bonds there, as he was unsuccessful to help out his ball club here tonight. So now we go to the final game of the series here, and so far with that 1 win, they avoid the sweep there. So now they're going to see if they can try to pick up a victory and win this series here for their hometown team, as Bonds was 1 for 5 in that ball game, had a strikeout in that previous ball game, and was really upset that he couldn't be a part of the victory. So now we'll see him come up to bat here, and he'll chip this one right from the plate. Can he outrun this one? No, he cannot. And that will, again, retire him on that play. So having a tough time here in the first inning there. No score between the Angels and Tigers. Now A.J. Ellis coming up the bat here. We'll see some defensive play here. Hopefully that is going to be well for Bonds here, as he will be there at third. 1-1 count for the pitch, and nice snag right there from Bonds as he throws that one to first. Nice job taking that one off the line there. That could have easily been a double there, but Bonds cuts it down and gets the runner out at first, as he just stabs that ball right there and just nails that one to first. Nice job there with the limited time he had to make that play. So now bottom of the fourth here, down by 3, and we'll see here nobody out nobody on board. And there you see, yep, that's going to be another fly out there to left. Take a look here at the replay here, and again, just doing a good job here putting the bat on the ball, but just unsuccessful and just unlucky right now, as outfielders are just getting out there and getting the ball. So now, bottom of the fifth here, got runners on second and third, and we'll see here with one out. They'll go ahead and say, yeah, we're not going to deal with you. We know what type of damage you can put on us, and we need to keep the game at where it's at. So they'll go ahead and give him first, and he will draw a walk. So now we'll see here up to bat here, Miguel Cabrera, even a bigger bat here, over 2, and you got one out here for Cabrera. He can't do anything. So now we go to the bottom of the 7th here, 1, and with one runner on board here, this goes high and deep, and this is a 2-run shot there. Nice job for Bonds here, as Bonds comes to the bat here in the 7th and able to hit a 2-run shot and get the lead here. Nice job, as goodbye baseball indeed. Tigers are definitely going to have a victory here with Bonds and that at bat, as he hits that one 480 feet deep, and that is going to be the nail, hopefully, to put in the coffin of this ball team, as they are trying to avoid being or losing the series here. They avoid the sweep from the previous game there they won, but they're trying to get the victory here. Now we'll see here, we're down by 2, and the bottom of the 9th here, runners at first and second, and 0-2 count here, and that ball is going to get wild here, as the runners from both bases are going to advance 90 feet here, and they're both safe on that double steal. And just a good throw there from Ellis, but just not there on time to get the lead runner. So Bonds up the bat here, 1-2 count here for him. And we'll see the swing, and Bonds will hit this one. That's going to get past the infield there. That's going to not score just 1, but that's going to score now 2 runs here, as he gets the 2 RBI double there. Nice job there, kid, as he gets, you see him happy about this. He's been struggling here, and he knows the struggle here. As you see here, the good base running there, good hitting, and getting himself there in position to also score here for the next at bat. So Miguel Cabrera up to bat now, bottom of the 9th here, 0-2 count for Cabrera, and he has a runner there at second with nobody out here. He just need to take his time here, find the right pitch to bring Bonds home. So 0-2 for Cabrera, as we'll see the pitch, and Bonds will go ahead and take off here, and that's going to be a hit and run here. Bonds is going to score from second. Nice job, and it's going to make it now a 9-8 game, and that is the game right there. So good job there from Cabrera, taking his time, finding his pitch, and bringing home the 1 run they need for the victory. So nice job, as the Tigers win this one of a final score of 9-8. Take a look at the replay right here, and that's all he needed. He needed something past the infield here, and he knew he would be able to get Bonds in from second onto home. And there you see, tagging the plate there. Nice job there, and the Tigers win this one. So nice victory there, and what a game it was for these fans, as Tigers avoid the sweep and pick up the victory here. First, one few series victories here they've had so far here this season. And see here, Bonds is player of the game, and he gets doused with some Gatorade there. And well-deserved, most honestly, because he's been struggling here. And hopefully, like I said, the struggle will turn around for himself as they get ready to go on the road here and start a 3-game series against Boston, and then head upstate or go down the East Coast there to the Bronx to face the New York Yankees. So there you see, four games out of first place. We're currently in last place right now, but again, no one really is in last place, especially in the first month of the season, and we still have time to change things around. So when we come back in the next episode 116, will be a 3-game series against Boston, and we'll see what Bonds can do here. Hopefully, with this victory they had today and him playing well, hopefully that will carry on to the next series here, and he can start being the Bonds that we know him being, the big-time heavy slugger that he is. So definitely come on back for more Road to Show with Theo Bonds here on ESGNet here. Coming up here soon. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel, and subscribe for more Road to Show with Theo Bonds. Not to mention, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The links are down below in the description to get the latest in video news and also news in sports gaming and sports in general. So thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.